Oh my god. That's a wedge tornado. There's a huge wedge. This is how wide is this? Hold on. Get near mile wide rotation on this. Or get Reed Timmer has it. Okay, Reed Timmer. Get on Reed Timmer's thing. Come on. It's a bad deal, guys. It's a very bad deal. This is dropping a damaging tornado. Very damaging. What's tagged on this? A damaging tornado. Wouldn't surprise me if this gets get new warnings here. This is a massive event, guys. I don't even have time to go over the event stats. I just had to hop into this emergency live stream here. Timmer, YouTube. I can't look at you guys' comments either right now. I am just trying to get this up. This is a huge tornado. This is a damaging, deadly tornado. This is a deadly tornado currently ongoing. This is a bad situation. This is bad. The rotation is again mile wide rotation here. Heading towards Volland, Ardenborough. Luckily, it's not over a lot. If it's over anything, it's from fire department, so it's obviously confirmed. Hopefully, the next scan. Hopefully, it's gone. Hold up, come on. I'm trying to get Reed Timmer's stream up here. Hopefully, it's gone in the next stream. If it's not, we're in trouble. I mean, that is even stronger. Okay, let's check on. Come on. Can this load? Jesus Christ. Can I even get anything to get up here? 100 mile an hour on 70 miles and 170 mile an hour gate to gate.
Did you see it? The whole clear spot? That's right. I had to I threw it down when that happened because I thought you were about to die. I had this camera running the whole time too. And you had that one in your hand. Oh my god, we're gonna have the best video. Who's that? Who's that bias? Somebody we know?
Oh my god, what a scam. That is horrible.
So this stream is actually messaging me going, great stream! Yeah, I was such a spaz, I hope I was able to catch it properly. Couldn't keep track of all the phones. so dark. It's so close to dark. I have to edit this footage, but it's gonna be good.
Get back. Show you guys.
All right, guys, here we go.
So it's literally in the middle of this.
Yeah, I hope you guys saw that.
We are gonna go live probably.
I'm not even sure if it
Even larger.
goes on for sure.
This tomorrow, but we don't have the time. We really do not have the time to be. This is amazing. This is not, I wouldn't even say amazing. There's still debris. Let's just rerun this. I saw.
Here,
I don't need to.
just stop.
Come on. So this is showing what's in the atmosphere. You see that? You see that star?
North again.
Soon?
Right up here. Yeah, soon.
Okay, that's what I'm gonna do.
PDF.
Huge tornado in progress. Multi-vortex.
Wow.
It is really wrapping up now. I think it's about to cycle and then go again. Oh, we need to get north, yeah, next. So right here you go north. It might be a little bit till we have an east.
It's fine.
Dude, this little section right here, there's no east roads at all through it. This little section. So.
It's fine. It's fine. Oh wow! Still, look at that! Look at that couplet. Damn, that thing is still on the ground, isn't it?
Let me show that. Can you show that on the...
Yeah.
I think, is there a north option coming up?
I can look here in a second.
Yeah.
Look at that, guys.
Oh my God.
To Alma
That
here.
that is one.
Okay. How far is that north option? They just type in Alma.
Yeah. Then we'll turn to the north in like 8.
I gotta blow this image up real quick. Hold up. Guys, look at this.
Dude.
You did a great job. Yeah, you are just a rock.
that was my first ever intercept like that. And it was in a Jeep Wrangler with my window down the whole time. And stuff just hit me in the back of the head.
Don't get stronger. This is a very life-threatening situation. Very dangerous situation. This is not something to joke about. This is. Let me get.
So back to the live radar. We do have a new update. We'll go back there in a second.
So that's what I was
Starting to get rain wrapped again, but that wall cloud, that lowering there in the middle of your screen, that is where the tornado would be located.
No, it's still on the ground, though.
I mean, it's on the ground, but
Yeah,
you know,
it's just not condensed.
It's not condensed.
It definitely might be cycling. We're getting ready to.
Let's go back to live radar. This is the latest radar scan. I am guessing there will be a new tornado warning here momentarily. We have strong winds right now going toward the radar, going away from the radar. This is your pocket rotation. At the very bare minimum, we are talking about some very substantial damaging winds near the surface, near the land, upwards of 80 to 100 miles per hour. But even then, we're really talking more about a tornado risk here that could potentially produce another strong tornado at any time. Again, this area of rotation currently located over Valand, Kansas. It is going to be moving toward Alma, Kansas, which is much more populated in nature here across parts of northeast Kansas. Again, this storm moving north and east at about 25 miles per hour. You need to be in your safe place, away from windows, on the lowest floor possible if you're included in this tornado warning. Unfortunately, it's nighttime, and in addition to that, this particular area of rotation has become rain wrapped, so it makes it a really dangerous storm right now. You do not want to be looking outside. You want to make sure that you are staying in your safe place as this storm continues to move north and northeast. And again, this has been a PDS tornado, and it still is, which means it's a particularly dangerous situation. This is a confirmed large and dangerous tornado that is in progress near the land. Again, Connor Croft is storm chasing with us. He is right next to the storm. Unfortunately, since it's rain wrapped, we probably will not have a great eye on it, but just know that this is going toward Valand, Kansas, and eventually going to be going toward Alma, Kansas over the next several minutes. You need to be in your safe place, though, if you're in this tornado warning. It is a very dangerous situation, potentially a life-threatening situation for many in this area as it continues to move toward the going toward Alma, Kansas. Again, Valand is the main location included in this right now.
Or it
And we're
just
losing
cycles
signal
and
with
just
Connor
looks
Croft again. We'll go
way
back to him
more
once we have the
It'll
chance.
just produce another one, and this one will hit. Might hit the radar. It'll just head north. Look how wide their warning box is.
In addition to the tornado risk, by the way, this is also an ongoing, very large hailstorm. It's producing up to 2-inch diameter hail, so obviously hail is also a concern with all these storms tonight. And this was the one thing we were concerned about tonight, was that conditional strong tornado risk, and that has materialized to this point with this particular storm. Very likely that we had a strong tornado here, and it's possibly still in progress right now as this continues to move north and northeast. New radar scan will be coming in here in just a moment.
That's not any better. Let's just pray this looks better. Nope.
Here's that latest radar scan. So that area of strong rotation is now over the land. It is embedded in a ton of rainfall. Correlation coefficient is still picking up on a active tornado. Again, near Voland, Kansas. And this is moving north and east.
Watch out for Kansas City. Check this. I've heard to recheck it again.
Here's that rotation. Very strong area of rotation. That is all embedded in a lot of rain right now. Looks like we got Connor back. We'll go back to him and see if he sees anything here.
Okay, you got about 1 point.
I think he's kind of on the back side of the storm right now.
And then we can get back out of it. I'm hoping the road isn't too
Why
long.
am I going north?
Because it just zigzags kind of.
Okay.
Like this is.
Presentation is strong. They have extended it as a severe thunderstorm warning.
There's a ton of lightning with this.
I wonder if they're waiting to, I'm going to get a radar up. I wonder if they're waiting to issue it closer in case it's visible. But I do that thing was ripping underneath it there.
It's nearly out of the polygon. I know, it was a big white stout cone.
All right, breaking. We do have a new tornado warning that was just issued on this storm. It is actually radar indicated now. There is likely still a tornado, though, in progress right now back down near Voland. There is still some debris being lifted up into the atmosphere. Presumably, there is still a tornado in progress. But with that being said, the National Weather Service here has just issued a new tornado warning for a much larger area. This does include areas near Alma, Interstate 70, back into areas just southwest of Newberry, near McFarland. And again, this is an active, potentially still large and strong tornado right now near Voland, Kansas. Very strong area of rotation, as I mentioned before. That right there is your really strong velocities. Very easily, if it's not on the ground right now, it very easily could drop a new strong and large tornado at any time as it moves north and east. Areas like Alvendorf, as well as areas like Alma and McFarland, you all need to be in your safe place, away from windows and on the lowest floor possible in an interior room of your home or building. And again, I repeat that this has been already a strong and large tornado. It's very possible that we get another one as this continues to move north and east. It is possibly recycling right now. But again, this will be moving north and east here over the next several minutes. Population here is about 1,463. Again, 2-inch size hail also possible. And for reference, this is southeast of Manhattan. It is west of Topeka. We got multiple storms ongoing right now across the map. We are most focused on any tornado warnings like this one. Kansas City, keep in mind, a potential for 2-inch sized hail exists there. We do have a tornado possible on this one too. We're going to be keeping a close eye on this. A little bit of rotation, but overall, mainly a hail threat back near Kansas City. So just keep that in mind. We will be watching that storm very closely as well. But as the storm attempts to recycle, we're going to be watching for, again, a strong and large tornado risk to try to develop again. Again, Connor Croft storm chasing with us. Bottom right of your screen, he is going through a low signal area again, but he should be back at any moment. This is your area of rotation. Very strong rotation right now over the Voland area. Here's the live radar. Again, it's all rain wrapped, so it's going to be very hard to see in person. Very possible that we have a tornado trying to drop again at any time.
Oh, it's still on the ground. Oh, yeah,
this is a very strong area of rotation right now.
It's back on the ground. If it wasn't, it's back on the ground now.
Yeah, if you're in Alma, McFarland, or Voland, Kansas, you need to be in your safe place, away from windows, and on the lowest floor possible, interior room of your home or building. This has already had a history of producing a strong and perhaps even large tornado a little while ago. Yeah, what makes this threat even worse is that it's at night, and that essentially means that we have almost no vision from storm chasers on this particular in progress. Very strong rotation, obviously tornado. What makes it even worse, though, obviously we have lightning, so that can help, but we have a lot of rain around this area of rotation, so it's going to be very hard seeing this in person. But on radar, we have a very clear view of this over the land. But again, that's where the rotation is. It's all rain wrapped at this point. We have a ton of hail falling, lots of lightning around this as well, all moving to the north and northeast. Alma, Kansas, really the main location in the track of this over the next few minutes, including areas near McFarland. So that's what makes this a very dangerous storm, is that one, it's at nighttime, and it's also very rain wrapped.
Let's watch these.
If you're just tuning in, this is an ongoing tornado warning in northeast Kansas near Alma.
Wow.
This is southeast of Manhattan, just south of Interstate 70. This is currently producing the threat of a strong and perhaps large tornado risk as it continues to move north and northeast. We have a lot of we have very strong velocities, to say the least. Again, these are the winds going toward the radar. These are the winds going away from the radar. What basically makes this really strong is that we have velocities right now that are currently picking up as high as 80 100 mile per hour winds just off the surface. What that basically means is that we have very strong winds aloft that can very easily create a strong and perhaps large tornado. Now, we've already had that. We had that on live stream about, I don't know, 15-20 minutes ago. But with this storm moving more north and northeast, it's very possible here it's going to re-strengthen, potentially recycle, and drop another large and strong tornado. Now, at this given time, it is not on the ground, at least as of 8:06 p.m., but it's very possible that we have that drop at any time again here momentarily. And this is the latest radar scan as of 8:09 p.m. Looks like it's dropping again, or trying to.
But like a really tiny, like drill bit, like
This right here, again, is the area of rotation. Very strong area of rotation right now going toward Alma, Kansas. This is the live radar. Really crazy stuff here. This is where the rotation is. It's embedded in all of that rain. And we have a large hook right here that's basically where the tornado will be located, would be on the end of the hook. That's southwest of Alma. Again, that's moving north and northeast, but this is all a rain-wrapped area of rotation at this point. So if it ends up dropping again, which is it's very likely that'll happen, it will possibly drop a strong and large tornado as it moves north and east. But that is really an unfortunate how strong it is right now, moving north and east toward Alma.
71,000.
This donut over here is the radar site, by the way. We are within like 5 miles of the radar site, so really good view on this storm when it comes to the radar. Connor Croft is right now repositioning on this storm. He is a little bit behind it, bottom right of your screen. He is currently on a actual roadway now, not a dirt road. This is what it looks like live right now.
I was gonna say, it's no storm that big.
You can kind of see the scud cloud activity. He's not really that close to the storm, though, in terms of being able to see this tornado. And again, the other problem is we have a lot of rain falling around this, so it's gonna be very hard to see anyway. But you can see all that scud cloud activity right now there. Again, very strong velocities right now, meaning that there is a potential for a strong tornado, again, going toward Alma, Kansas over the next several minutes. This includes Interstate 70, by the way, between mile markers 320 to 330. The storm is moving north and east at about 20 miles per hour. So it's not a super fast moving storm, but again, it very easily could drop a large and strong tornado again as it moves north and east, eventually going toward Interstate 70. No debris as of the latest radar scan, but we have very strong rotation. I wouldn't be surprised if we had that in the next radar scan, though. This is what it looks like on radar. We basically got like a little donut hole almost kind of developing here, too. That right there will be your rotation. That's where the potential tornado would be located. It's just northeast of a land now, moving toward Alma, Kansas. We have a report of 4-inch sized hail in Alma, Kansas. I know this is a little bit off track from what we're talking about with a tornado, but 4-inch sized hail was just confirmed near Alma, Kansas. That is massive. We are talking grapefruit sized hail that just fell over near Alma, Kansas with this particular very strong and large supercell. Now that is crazy. The notes are on the left side of your screen there. Here's the latest radar scan. Again, very strong velocity still. Storm is losing a little bit of its organization on the bottom side here. It's not nearly as organized as before. Perhaps something on the ground here. It's hard to tell. We have a lot of rural areas in here. So if anything's being lifted up, it's mostly going to be dust, maybe a few trees. But with that being said, still some very strong winds here. Regardless, we're talking about a damaging wind threat. But it's very possible that we have a strong tornado drop again here at any time as this continues to move toward Alma, Kansas. Hopefully this stays away from the radar site, because that is a very vital tool here across parts of northeast Kansas, particularly with these storms. If it does go out for any reason, we have other radar sites back out to the east, but this is getting awfully close to that right now. But this storm, again, is producing a 4-inch size tail. That is really crazy. It just gives you an idea of the magnitude and how intense this thunderstorm is right now. It's producing, again, the potential for a large and strong tornado, which it already did at one point. Very possible it happens again. In addition to that, we are talking about the potential here for very significant hail. Again, 4 inches in diameter is what we're talking about with this storm. That's the potential it has, which it just had moments ago here back over near Alma. As of about 5 to 6 minutes ago, that's when that report came in.
The whiff on that's insane.
And Connor Croft, again, kind of in a poor signal area. We'll go back to him once he has a view on the storm. And this is currently radar indicated rotation. It's no longer on the ground as of about 8:12 p.m., but it's entirely possible it drops again. This is for, again, McFarland and Alma in Kansas, just south of Interstate 70, just southeast of Manhattan.
I don't believe this will do anything. I think one of the reasons this looks so bad now is just because it's so close to the radar, and that can really kind of make it look. I mean, it was bad at one point. There was a point where this was huge, but that's gone. Let's just take a look at the radar run.
This area of rotation is pretty much on track right now to go into Alma, so it is entirely possible here that we do have again, the rotation and possible tornado here to go right into Alma. There's been a little bit of a left-hand turn here, which does indicate at least some signs of weakening. It's not that significant, though. We'll see if it has more significant meaning here as it moves into the next radar scan. But it looks like it might have a little bit of turning there to the left. And whenever we get a left-hand turn that's sharp, it usually indicates weakening. So it's entirely possible that happens here. But for the time being, still a very strong area of rotation moving north and northeast. New radar scan should be coming in here in a moment on the velocities. This is the latest reflectivity scan. The storm itself has lost a lot of its organization. This is the last 7 scans. Notice it was much more organized a little while ago. That's when we first had our tornado back near Alta Vista. Kind of wrapped up. It's kind of wrapped up a lot here over the last several scans. It's definitely taken a bit of a left-hand turn. Right? This is the area of rotation. It's located just southwest of Alma now. It's actually speeding up a little bit. Still no indication of a tornado at this point. Again, there was one at one point, but this is currently moving east, northeast, and northeast toward Alma. If you're in the Alma area, seek shelter immediately away from windows on the lowest floor possible. It's entirely possible here that we do get a tornado with this, but as I mentioned before, it is taking a bit of a left-hand turn, and when that happens, usually indicates some sort of occlusion, perhaps some sort of weakening. Have a little bit of that near Alma, but with that being said, the rotation still remains quite strong to this point. We still have very strong velocities here near the radar site, just west-southwest of Alma, moving north and east. The tornado warning, again, includes McFarland, Kansas, Alma, Kansas, and it does also include areas near Interstate 70 between mile markers between mile markers 320 and 330. Here's Connor Croft's view. He actually has a better view of this now. It's gonna be a little bit of buffering. Hopefully it doesn't buffer for too long, but left side of your screen is where we'll be looking for that lowering. There you go. Kind of see it a little bit there on the left. Yeah, a lot of low signal here in this area. I think we lost him again. We'll go back to him whenever it comes back. Kind of see it there on the left. He's very close right now to this area of rotation.
What in the world?
The radar app is at the top of the description if you're wondering, by the way. storm fire up in Oklahoma? Oklahoma was a conditional severe weather risk.
Definitely have a warning on them.
There actually was a storm that fired up there. Didn't really become strong, though. Maybe strong, but not severe.
Yeah, they got drop warnings on these two.
Actually, it's a new storm. I'll have to watch that.
Yo, hold up. I'm posting more about this on Sunday.
Yeah, Kansas City's dealing with a monster hailstorm right now. Baseball-sized hail possible in Kansas City, by the way. This is not a tornado warning, but massive hail right now on the northwest side of Kansas City. Just keep that in mind. Baseball-sized hail is possible. Edwardsville has reports as of recently of tennis ball-sized hail.
Chief, this should be warned.
Time was confirmed by radar, so about 13 minutes ago. Baseball-sized hail possible near Kansas City. You know, we got multiple storms ongoing. Our main focus will always be on tornado warnings, but the latest radar scan on this rotation should come in here in a second. Let's go back to Connor here.
How many extra miles it is?
I think we're going to lose him again. So overall, I do have some good news on the tornado warning itself. This is the latest radar scan. The left-hand turn that I was mentioning before, the occlusion, it's definitely happening right now west of this radar site, just west of Alma. Possible that there is still a tornado here, but it's more unlikely. The rotation itself has been weakening substantially over the last several radar scans. Again, you can see it back here near Alta Vista. Much stronger area of rotation. We definitely had a tornado there. Took a bit of a left-hand turn, became a lot more rain-wrapped, and it is definitely weakening in terms of its intensity. With that being said, still stay in your safe place in Alma and McFarland and near Interstate 70. Stay in your safe place, away from windows, lowest floor possible, interior room of your home or building, because it's entirely possible that this does try to recycle as it continues to move north and northeast. And in addition to that, we also have had confirmations here recently of 4-inch sized hail. That is very large. We're talking like grapefruit sized hail. If that fell into like a window or something like that, that could do some serious damage. So just keep that in mind. This storm is producing some very significant hail right now as it continues to move to the north and northeast.
Whoa.
We do have a new tornado warning on the other storm further to the north. This one, actually, I was looking at a second ago. I kind of thought there was some rotation here. We have developing rotation near Maple Hill, St. Mary's, Rossville, Delia, and Grove. So brand new tornado warning. Rotation is beginning to strengthen pretty quickly here near Rossville. If you are in this tornado warning, seek shelter immediately, away from windows, lowest floor possible. We got a hook right here. That's near Mapleville. That's going toward Rossville, Delia, and eventually going toward Route 75. That is northwest of Topeka.
No debris yet. The problem here is that it's too wide. Like this
Here's
is
the evolution of the velocities on this one. So definitely some trending. It's definitely trending here towards a little bit stronger. The winds are definitely stronger for sure. But that is near Rossville, south of St. Mary's. That is moving north and east.
wow.
So again, if you're in that tornado warning, seek shelter away from windows, lowest floor possible. Here's a more zoomed out look. Again, we got 2 different tornado warnings right now in effect. We got one that is over near the Alma, Kansas area, and then we still have one that was just issued near St. Mary's along Route 24 east of Manhattan.
Wow. These two are still unwarned, so we are definitely watching these. This is... It feels like we've seen a common...
Let's see if we have any other updates as well on Twitter real quick, and then we'll go back to radar. By the way, the warning for St. Mary's, Rossville, and Maple Hill includes a population of about 5,000 people. In addition to that, baseball-sized hail is possible there. Here's the latest radar scan. That tornado that was ongoing for a little while back over southwest and west of Alma. Rotation has weakened substantially. There is still some rotation, possibly some sort of small tornado in progress still. But other than that, that is a weakening area of rotation. It is rapidly weakening. The one that's back up near Rossville, though, on the other hand, is definitely intensifying. Notice the winds going away from the radar and going toward the radar.
Drop back
Very
to that.
strong winds going away from the radar. Definitely a chance that this starts to intensify, rotates very quickly, and we get a tornado out of this. That is entirely possible here as this continues to move to the north and east. And notice this right here is your pocket of rotation. It's on the hook echo here that's developing just to the west and southwest of Rossville. So again, stay in your safe place away from windows, lowest floor possible if you are in Rossville, if you're in St. Mary's, if you're in Delia. All those areas need to be in your safe place. And StormNet also is giving this particular storm here a high likelihood of producing a tornado. We'll have to watch that closely. All right, let's go back to radar here. Yeah, multiple storm chasers, by the way, in this storm. This is again, the velocities as of the latest radar scan at about 2 minutes ago. We'll have another one here shortly, but I do think the one near Alma, this tornado warning, definitely a weakening area of rotation just south of Interstate 70. And again, the one back up near Rossville is definitely intensifying.
Their radars
this is going to be moving toward the Grove area, not far from St. Mary's. Again, this is a new tornado warning issued about 3 minutes ago. Also, baseball-sized hail is a possibility with this storm. Damaging winds as high as 70 miles per hour are also a concern. Quick update for those near Kansas City. This storm is still producing some significant hail, up to 3 inches in diameter now is what we're up to on this storm. So we are talking baseball plus sized hail near Kansas City. A huge hail core right now is moving through the Kansas City area here in eastern Kansas and western Missouri. The correlation coefficient also picking up on some of that hail. Again, if you are near the Kansas City area, definitely make sure that you're staying away from windows. New severe thunderstorm warning was just issued on this for 3-inch sized hail all the way through Gladstone, Liberty, Missouri City, back through Pleasant Valley, and as well as the Clay Como area. Again, up to 3-inch size.
Look at the
Joseph.
cloud
We're actually on a live cam here on Radar Omega
look
on the cyclone port. You can see all the lightning here.
Look at the cloud.
And in addition to that, damaging winds up to 70 miles per hour are possible as the storm continues to move to the north and east. The utility, it's the top link in the description.
Huge hail.
Big 12 conference tournament currently happening in Kansas City. Yeah, there's a lot of big events. It's obviously it's Wednesday. It's not really a Friday night, but with that being said, there's a lot of hail falling near Kansas City. And actually, let's go to Connor Croft. He's in the tornado warning back over near Alma. Look at all that hail falling right now. This is a warning that we had up to 4-inch sized hail not long ago.
Again.
Look at all that hail right there. And tons of hail with these storms. And if you're near Kansas City, again, that's where there's some significant hail falling right now, up to 3-inch diameter hail.
Oh, that's what the stream looked like.
That means Reed was on my car or something. Really? I was on there, yeah.
Yeah, right there. That's a lot of hail falling. All that on the roadways at the bottom of your screen.
Shit, dude.
That's one of the biggest dangers with these storms tonight. Not just that conditional tornado risk, but it's also the threat of large hail. New tornado warning was just issued. We have now 3 active tornado warnings. The other one will be expiring in 3 minutes. They actually did issue a new tornado warning for those in Alma, Newberry, Interstate 70. This is going to be going off to the north and east near the radar site. It's actually probably the area that's over the radar site right now. There's likely some rotation there that we just can't see right now on radar since it's right over it. But this is a brand new tornado warning. If you're in Newberry, near Maple Hill, back near Alma, brand new tornado warning. Seek shelter immediately away from windows, lowest floor possible if you're included in that tornado warning.
I guess I see it. Wow, look at
new
that.
velocity scan just came in. Strengthening area of rotation near Rossville. This could drop a tornado at any time. Strengthening and organizing area of rotation near Rossville, Kansas.
Yeah. This will
is
be a huge help when this comes off here too.
Rotation.
I gotta say, this storm is
not confirmed at this point by radar or by person, but that is an area of rotation that is rapidly strengthening. We have winds aloft going around 80 miles per hour near Rossville.
Let's take a look at these last few.
Quite weak right now, but they are beginning to organize here near Rossville.
So probably
near Rossville or Grove.
I don't know,
make sure that you are getting to your safe place immediately, away from windows on the lowest floor possible.
5,
and
6.
then back over near the McFarland area, just east of Alma. We do have rotation over the radar site that is associated with a brand new tornado warning.
This is one we
Newberry,
followed through here.
Vera, as well as McFarland near Interstate 70.
It went crazy. It came together right over the town,
warnings. We have 3 ongoing.
And then it produced in this
These are all ongoing. Also back over near Junction City, this is a storm that we need to watch for as well. More of a hail threat, it looks like. A lot of contamination possibly there. Yeah, a lot of contamination. Large hailstorm, though, ongoing near Junction City. That storm will be moving toward Manhattan. So a much more populated area on the track there. If you're near Topeka, be mindful of these storms. They're not moving toward you right now, but they are all obviously in proximity. They're only about 15, 20 miles to your west. So they're not moving toward you, but just keep that in mind. I wouldn't recommend going outside. Lightning, again, can strike from upwards of 15 to 20 miles away. Again, this is all activity right now that's moving to the north and east. That right there near Rossville, again, a strengthening area of rotation right now. That is moving toward Grove and eventually going toward Delia. By the way, I am retweeting photos on our Twitter page at MaxVelocityWX in case you missed the tornado from earlier. There are going to be some photos on there from the land tornado. New radar scan coming in momentarily. Quick update for those in Kansas City. Again, if you're just tuning in from that area, we've had hail as large as 3 inches in diameter up to this point, with a massive hailstorm that's in progress on the north side of Kansas City. Main concern is hail. We don't have a whole lot of rotation with this. Be mindful, again, up to 3-inch diameter hail is possible. This is, again, moving off to the east-northeast toward Liberty, Gladstone, and Kearney in western Missouri. And new radar scan should be coming in here momentarily. There you go. Let's go to the velocities. Looks like that area of rotation near Rossville is quickly coming together. We have a clear hook right here. Very strong rotation attempting to develop near Rossville. Looks like at the bottom right of your screen, you got police car, emergency response possibly there. They're in the Alma area. And Connor Croft, storm chasing with us. He is currently inside of the Farts tornado warn cell. Strong area of rotation right now over Rossville. This is your rotation. It's right here. That is what we're looking at. We actually could have a small tornado in progress near Rossville. Not confirmed yet, but this is also associated with up to baseball-sized hail near Rossville and Route 24. And right there, correlation coefficient not really showing much, but that right there would be your area of a tornado potentially in progress right now near Rossville. That's going to be moving toward the Grove area near Route 24, and pretty clear hook right here. Inflow going into the storm. Tornado would be located right in there. That's moving toward Grove, Kansas. This is over the Russville area in northeast Kansas. Again, you got to make sure if you're in this area, get to your safe place immediately, away from windows and lowest floor possible. Storm again right now moving to the north and east. Let's go back down to the south. Also, the other tornado warning south or just east now of Alma. Not seeing too much rotation here. This is all moving to the north and east. Maybe near McFarland. I'm guessing that's the area that's warned for this. Let's check it out. Yeah, so the area of rotation that they are most concerned about right now would be near McFarland. I'm not seeing much on this right now. That's near Interstate 70. That's going to be going toward Newberry and Vieira or Vera near Interstate 70. Tons of hail with this. Again, up to 4-inch diameter hail is possible. That's around softball-sized hail. That's moving up to the north and east, going toward Maple Hill, eventually going off north of Interstate 70 near St. Mary's and Rossville. Again, 2 different tornado warnings. Rotation near Newberry is a little bit weaker than the one that's near Rossville. Regardless, if you're in either of these tornado warnings, you need to be in your safe place away from windows on the lowest floor possible. We might have a tornado on the ground right now near Rossville. It's possible, but more than anything, we at least have strong rotation at the bare minimum. This is, by the way, Connor Croft Live. I just want to show you this real quick before the next radar scan. This gives you an idea of how much hail is falling right now. There is a ton of hail with these storms. Regardless of it being large, I mean, we've already had a lot of large hail up to 4 inches in diameter. That is a lot of hail falling there. And this is on the southern tornado warning. That's back over near Alma. Yeah, this is live footage. Connor Croft, storm chaser. Tons of hail falling. Next radar scan will be coming in here at any moment, and we now have it in. This is the latest velocity scan, so that brief area of rotation that was strong there near Rossville just weakened out. This will be the new area to watch for. Much larger area now of rotation trying to develop. That is near Grove. Very clear inflow going into the storm. Very clear hook echo as well. Again, another classic-looking supercell here in development near Grove. Again, if there's a tornado, it's going to be located there on the north side of Rossville. This is moving north-northeast, going towards the Delia area and Grove. Again, stay in your safe place away from windows and on the lowest floor possible if you're included in that warning. And then back over near McFarland, still some pretty weak rotation overall. I'm not seeing much with this storm. It might be trying to recycle. Again, this is near Newberry. It's moving to the north and east. Just stay in your safe place just in case that does try to recycle there. StormNet probabilities from the atmosphere analytics, credit to them for the website, but they are currently estimating around 80% chance there of a tornado dropping with either one of these storms here over the next hour or so, which pretty much would be in the next 20 minutes since it's kind of in this confined area. But this in particular, that rotation is the strongest back up near Rossville area. Here's another look, by the way, of all that hail. Quick view of it, but you can see it all kind of on that grass there. At least it looks like more like rocks, but ton of hail right now near where Connor is. Roadway has a better picture there. Look at all that hail. And Connor's on that southern tornado warning right now, not far from Alma. That is a boatload of hail that's falling. We've had confirmation as of recently of 3-inch hail over in the Kansas City metro area. That storm is now moving through areas near Liberty and as well as Gladstone. This is that storm, by the way. This is not tornado warned, but it has been producing up to 3-inch diameter hail. Still is across areas near Gladstone, Liberty, Missouri, and going toward Missouri City. Not far from Kearney. All right, we did have a tornado confirmed on this storm. This is actually now confirmed. That was what we were just showing you a few moments ago, back about 3-4 minutes ago. Tornado was confirmed over near Rossville. This has now been upgraded to an observed tornado. Not PDS. Confirmed tornado. Now this one probably happened a few minutes ago. Rotation's not nearly as strong. It's still strong, but it was much tighter a few moments ago. Again, if you're near Rossville, seek shelter immediately if you've not already, away from windows, lowest floor possible. interior room of your home or building. And that was confirmed by weather spotters moments ago. We have a very interesting looking storm here. That's your hook, that inflow. Tornado would be located right in here, just north of Rossville. Main areas in the track of this right now are Delia and eventually going toward Mayetta, excuse me, in Kansas, and Hoyt possibly in the track of this as well.
Oh. Hold up. I was just going through some stuff.
In addition to all this, baseball-sized hail is a big concern with these storms. Lots and lots and
How many
lots of
warnings
hail.
do we got here? 2?
Bottom right of your screen, that's Connor Croft. He's driving through a ton of hail right now.
No debris on that yet. Even though that is
Let me
on
go
the
to him
ground.
real quick. I don't know what he's saying.
You got any pictures of it?
Look at all that hail.
I want to apologize for losing service there right when the tornado was happening. I think we got it at first, but then it was rough through that country, so we're making stream improvements.
Connor's driving through the brunt of the storm right now. Back
I
on the
recommend
southern
Radar
tornado
Omega.
warning. That is back down near Alma.
Jeez.
Let's go
Tornado
back to the
possible
confirmed tornado.
on one.
Again, this is confirmed moments ago. This is near
Only one
Rossville. This
has
is
it.
confirmed by weather spotters in the area. Again, notice the rotation's not tight anymore. It was tight there briefly, but this is the area that we're going to be watching
I
for
would still watch that,
redevelopment.
yeah.
Very strong winds going away from the radar, not
How's
nearly as
Plainville
strong
looking?
going toward the radar, but this would be the pocket of area or pocket of rotation that we'd be watching for near Grove. This is moving to the north and east, going toward basically just east of Dahlia. It's a pretty rural area, but it's mainly Grove that's in the track of this. A new tornado warning is possibly going to be issued for the Mayetta area and Hoyt over the next few minutes. And it's all moving right now to the northeast. So stay in your safe place, away from windows, on the lowest floor possible if you're included in this tornado warning. And that is currently moving to the north and east. We're going to stay zoomed out a little bit here just so you get an idea of what we're talking about with the two different tornado warnings. Again, both of these west of Topeka by about 10 to 15 miles. Not far from it, but they hopefully will stay just west there in the rural suburbs. Seeing if we have any other reports as well here on Twitter. By the way, there is a severe thunderstorm warning near Tulsa, Oklahoma.
same thing on
That
Twitter.
was more of a conditional risk of severe weather. Main concern there is quarter-sized hail, 60-mile-per-hour damaging winds. Not an imminent threat there for a tornado. Very, very weak winds right now near the surface. So not really too concerned about that right now.
Wow.
New radar scan just came in. Let's check that out. This is 836 on the velocities. The new one should update here in a moment.
Oh, observed again. Whoa.
We do have a new tornado warning that was just issued. Not PDS, but this is a new tornado warning on the storm near Rossville, northwest of Topeka. Yeah, if you're in this tornado warning, stay in your safe place, away from windows, lowest floor possible. That rotation is quickly intensifying right now near Grove. And this is currently moving northeast. Strong area of rotation near Grove, Kansas. Again, stay in your safe place, away from windows, lowest floor possible, interior room of your home or building. Correlation coefficient is definitely picking up on at least some level of debris there near Grove. The only problem right now is that there's a lot of dust in this area, so the correlation coefficient is not going to be a very valuable tool in this case. What we're going to have to watch for more than anything is the velocities, and the velocities still remaining quite strong right now, just west of Grove. Again, this is moving northeast toward Hoyt. Again, make sure that you're staying in your safe place, away from windows, on the lowest floor possible.
Wow.
This tornado warning goes for a little over half an hour. Baseball-sized hail
Do
possible.
we have to tell
This storm
curious
is
what
moving
you
northeast
missed?
at about 20 to 25 miles per hour. Grove is the main location on this tornado warning. This is not currently a PDS tornado. That basically means it's not a particularly dangerous situation, but it is an ongoing tornado in progress, which will still cause damage.
Here, you missed this.
So again, make sure that you're in your safe
Mile
place.
wide,
Whether it's basement,
198, I
storm
believe was the
shelter, those are the best two
gauge here
places. If you have if you don't have either of those, a closet that's in an interior room of your home or building away from windows is preferable, or a bathroom. Just a quick, I'm going to go quickly to Connor here. If you look to the right side there, that there is where there is potentially some level of rotation.
Had
This is
incredible.
Connor on the storm that is south. This is not the confirmed tornado. This is the one that's back near Alma.
Well, that doesn't mean it's in EF5. EF5 it
That was
has
in
to hit
Paxico.
something. But look at the hook.
A lot of lightning, obviously. I'm not seeing really any definitive
It had an
blower in there.
eye.
Camera, so we get better shots at night.
Let's go back to the tornado in progress. Again, this is currently a confirmed tornado northwest of Topeka. By the way, for reference, it's not going toward Topeka, but this storm is currently about 15 miles away. That tornado
Wow,
that's
why are there
confirmed,
so
it's about
many
15 miles northwest of Topeka. So, again, it's not far. Luckily, it's going north and east, so it will not be going into that downtown area. But if you're back over in areas like Mayetta or Hoyt, make sure that you're staying very weather aware there. Hoyt is technically in the tornado warning, at least the western side there. Again, tornado in progress in this pocket of rotation north of Rossville. This has been confirmed by weather spotters in the area. That is moving north and east. We also have a new severe thunderstorm warning back over near Manhattan. Much more populated area. Not a tornado concern right now, but it's much more of a hail concern. Up to tennis ball sized hail as possible near Manhattan. That is near Route 24. That is moving east-northeast.
So
and stay in your safe place if you're in that warning. And storm that's back over near Kansas City, still producing baseball-sized hail.
73 one side.
And a lot of storms ongoing. I'm just confirming there's no rotation on this
one.
one.
We had a PDS on that
I'm not seeing really any rotation.
It was kind of over.
Yeah, not much. Maybe a little bit near Liberty.
If it was in any other area,
there's actually a little bit of rotation trying to develop near Liberty, northeast of Kansas City. Not an imminent tornado threat, and perhaps even a very large hail core developing near Buckner. That actually could be going close to 3-inch plus sized hail on that storm. All right, let's go back to the tornado warnings. New radar scan just came in. Here's that rotation. Again, very strong pocket of rotation over Kansas, or Grove, Kansas. This is moving northeast toward Hoyt. Correlation coefficient not showing anything definitive, but once again, there's a lot of dust out here. This again would be our area of rotation that we're watching for the potential for a tornado, which again, this has been confirmed as of about 5, 6, 7 minutes ago by storm chasers in the area. This would be where we're watching for an ongoing tornado that's moving northeast, going toward Hoyt, going toward Route 75, and eventually going toward Mayetta. Yeah, this is currently near Grove, Kansas. Confirmed tornado by weather spotters in the area. We have also, again, we have photos on our Twitter page, at MaxVelocityWX. Those are photos from earlier, but we do have tornado photos on our Twitter page if you're interested in those. You know, a few of you might have missed that. We did have a tornado live on stream a little while ago with Connor Croft. Connor Croft is still on that southern tornado warning. That one is still ongoing. He is losing signal again, but we'll go back to him if there's any interesting developments there with that particular storm. But the rotation has been pretty disorganized there for quite a while. Main concern still with any of these storms is baseball plus size hail, but the one that's back up here near Grove, that is still producing some strong rotation. Very possible that we do see a tornado drop again with this.
Just a reminder that we are
literally
literally
on the ground,
in the start
which it's very possible
season.
it is right now.
But again, weather predictions show a late. Oh wow, we got
no photos on the Rossville one from what I know right now. Possibly there's some on Twitter. I don't know.
Like
I haven't seen them yet. If you guys do see any photos on Twitter, by the way, that you want me to see, feel free to mention me in them. Makes it a little bit of an easier process, so I don't have to do a ton of
more stuff going on
multitasking.
here in May. Tornado 5% still. Let's look at these risks.
I'm checking that pretty frequently.
Today's risk was a pretty large enhanced. They're still producing, obviously. There's I just saw a tornado con thing, so it just takes everything in the atmosphere, uses past data, and it shows once these get into like literally Kansas City area, which
if you're just tuning in, this is a confirmed tornado here
near
Grove.
There's a lot more energy, so
not far from Rossville.
Gotta watch that.
Just
That's
off
not
to the north
good.
of Rossville, Kansas.
But anyway, tomorrow is even a bigger. So let's
10
what
minutes.
was today? 20,000 square miles.
Northeast.
Tomorrow's 44,000 square
New
miles.
radar scan coming in here
double the
momentarily.
risk.
Got a lot of hail with these storms. And again, Manhattan.
Nah,
if you're in Manhattan,
I haven't even
Kansas,
chased
up
a
to tennis ball sized hail as possible, especially on the southern side there of the city.
Early June or late May last year. I mean,
new velocity scan just
came
out. Actually,
enhanced.
looks like we have a little bit of weakening here on the rotation back up near Grove. So some weakening trends there near Grove. That's going off to the north and east toward Route 75. We'll still be keeping a close eye on that, but again, as of now, it's still a confirmed tornado. Again, this will be your area of rotation. It's become very rain-wrapped here over the last several minutes. That's the same thing, by the way, that happened with the Voland Kansas tornado. It became very rain-wrapped very quickly.
So, yeah.
Notice that. We had a very clean hook there for a few minutes. It's become very rain-wrapped. So if there's a tornado, it is now going to be a rain-wrapped area of rotation. That is over Grove, Kansas, just west of Grove.
Someday
right in here.
I'll get my moderate.
And this is a live view, by the way, of Connor Croft on the southern tornado warning. That one in particular, I'm not seeing much rotation on still, but we'll still be keeping a close eye on that. That's going to be approaching Maple Hill. That tornado warning goes for 13 more minutes.
Set it right. Remember that, like, right. Probably. I mean, somewhere right here. So.
Well, both of these seem to have died out, but we definitely got to keep watching them. They recycle and get into that more primed environment near Kansas City, north of Kansas City, near Atchison.
Let's go back
Smithville,
to
St. Joseph.
live radar. And by the way, for those that are in the
St.
chat,
Joseph
I will
near Joplin.
answer questions and all that at some point. But again, we are still doing tornado coverage. I do apologize if I've missed any super chats or anything like that. Again, there's been a lot of activity here over the last hour. We'll get to those at some point. We do have photos coming out of Pleasant Valley, Missouri. This is from Troublemaker Davey on Twitter. Look at that. That is a lot of hail. I don't see a whole lot of large hail there, but that is a ton of hail. And again, those storms over there in western Missouri right now producing a boatload of hail. We're talking upwards of 3-inch diameter hail. New radar scan will be coming in here in about a minute or less, so we'll have a new update there. Again, this is the live radar. Still watching 2 different tornado warnings, one near Newberry, Kansas, the other one northwest of Topeka near Grove, Kansas. Again, both storms at this point have at least produced 1 tornado. We've already had 2 confirmed tornadoes now today, both on these 2 different storms.
Again?
We've had we had a tornado again on live stream. If you want to go back about an hour, we had a live tornado with Connor Croft, and then this one
over
near
200 mile an hour. It's in
the
EF5.
Grove area was confirmed by some weather spotters in the area.
So
new radar scan just came in. New velocity should be coming in here momentarily. These storms are producing boatloads of hail, though. Again, the greatest concern today across anywhere in Kansas or Missouri has been large to very large hail.
In a lot of pain. What is this?
A lot of that happening right now. And again, it's about 9 o'clock Central Time. We are obviously in a situation where it's nighttime. People might be sleeping in some of these cases. So hopefully, if you are in these areas, at least hopefully you have a lot of ways to receive alerts if you are planning on going to bed. I do think the tornado risk, again, is going to basically be between now and about 9:30, 10 o'clock. I do think there will still be a tornado risk later. I just think it's going to be a much lower risk. Really, the main tornado risk is going to be between now and about 9:30. We mentioned this at the beginning of the live stream. Hopefully, that's the case. Hopefully, it starts to dwindle down later, but there is still going to be some level of a tornado risk even after 9:30, 10 o'clock tonight. Even though it's going to be a lower risk than what it is now, it's still going to exist. So if you are going to bed anywhere else, you definitely want to make sure that you are you at least have multiple ways to receive alerts. We still have a radar confirmed tornado now near Grove, so this is still a confirmed tornado. It actually has strengthened in the latest scan. Much clearer area there of rotation. Still a tornado in progress, though, near Grove. So if you're in this area, stay in your safe place, away from windows, lowest floor possible. Interior room of your home or building, either in a basement, a storm shelter. If you don't have either of those, an interior room like a closet or a basement, or sorry, a closet or a bathroom that's away from windows are the places that you want to be right now if you are currently in this tornado warning. Correlation coefficient isn't confirming anything here, but again, there's a very strong possibility that there's a lot of dust in this area, which usually does not pick up very well on the correlation coefficient. But with that being said, still a very strong pocket of rotation here just west of Route 75, north of Interstate 70, northeast of Rossville.
Turn this volume up.
This has been confirmed already by storm chasers in the area. Obviously, with that being said, we still have a strong pocket of rotation there.
Bathroom emergency.
Tornado warning still ongoing back down near Maple Hill and Newberry for another 10 minutes. We'll see how much longer that lasts. And I haven't really seen a whole lot of rotation on that storm, but we'll see if it tries to recycle at all as that continues to move to the northeast. And here's a bit more of a wide spread view here of these different storms. Real quick update for those that are back over in the Kansas City area, just east of Kansas City. Hailstorm is really packing a punch here near the Missouri City area. Look at all that hail. This is probably a lot of hail falling. That's definitely a lot of hail falling. This is east of Kansas City. We probably have a very large quantity of hail falling here. Correlation coefficient picking up on a very large area there of hail. Look at all that white and black here on the reflectivity. Wow. That is indicating a ton of hail falling right now near the Oric area. Up to tennis ball sized hail is the current warning, but with that much hail, it's going to cause potentially a lot of damage to any sort of vehicles in the roadways and stuff. That's going toward Richmond and Lawson, and as well as the Kearney area all need to be very weather aware there. That's definitely a really intense storm there for sure.
So what I'm gonna do?
That's a lot of hail. The correlation coefficient showing that much hail is not something you see very often. New radar scan coming in here in a moment. Again, tornado still confirmed as of now, southeast of Delia, going toward the main area as well as Hoyt. That storm is again moving north and east. This has been confirmed for about 15 minutes now. It's been radar confirmed, and it's also been confirmed by radar. And at this current time, the latest scan showing a little bit broader and weaker rotation. With that being said, it could recycle. In addition to that, we are still talking about very significant hail here, up to baseball-sized hail. Look at this, by the way. Left side of your screen. This is Connor Croft live. Left side of your screen. Looks like maybe some sort of lowering there on the left. Or at least just the storm in general that's back over to the west of where he is. This is not far. This is like in the Maple Hill area. That is the storm off to your left that was a strong tornado producer at one point. But obviously, looking out into the distance at that storm, it's very possible it's not a lowering. It's probably more than anything just the storm base itself.
Close to 25,000 subscribers.
And that's currently the storm that is still tornado warned for another 7 minutes. They have not updated that tornado warning in a little while, though. Still a confirmed tornado right now, southwest of Mayette. I keep saying this. I keep trying to say Mayetteville. Mayetta, that's the area. Going into the track of that area, but the main location included in this tornado warning is Grove, Kansas. And this is northwest of Topeka. Rotation is broader in the latest scan, not nearly as strong, but with that being said, it's impossible. It's entirely possible that we see recycling, meaning that we could see a tornado drop again as this moves off to the north and east. It is a bit more discreet as well, but that is something we'll be watching for as that continues to move to the north and east. And again, we still have an ongoing major hailstorm north and east of Kansas City that is producing up to tennis ball sized hail. Live cam here on Radar Omega. This is off to the north of St. Joseph. Notice all the lightning, very electrified storms here across Kansas tonight. And I'm not really going to see much here at this time because this is not really a tornadic storm by any means, but there's definitely a lot of hail and wind coming with that one. New radar scan, by the way, will be coming in here momentarily. Storm that's near Tulsa is producing some hail, but not anything too out of the ordinary. Hail right now is mainly in the ballpark of quarter size, not a tornado risk right now. New radar scan just came in. We'll look at that here in a second. Got some significant hail again in the Kansas City area. Just saw a photo of probably around baseball-sized hail. All right, here's the latest radar scan. Again, this is the velocities, not updated yet, but this is the reflectivity. Again, we are still watching the storm back over near Newberry to see if it has any new development of a tornado risk. A lot of hail with these storms, as I mentioned before. This storm in particular producing a lot of hail. If there is still a tornado, it's going to be located north of Grove. And rotation is a little bit broader here on the latest scan, so we'll continue to keep a close eye on that. I am real quickly going to take a bathroom break. I'll be back in like 60 seconds. Stay tuned. We're going to go live to Connor Croft. I'll keep this at the bottom right. Be right back.
Left looks okay, Ben. Are either of those ones flat? I think we're good. It really does, doesn't it? That's it. That's the measure. so left. I don't know how many people are still on this. Radar looks like.
I thought that was like the tire making that noise.
All right, we are back. Sorry about that. All right. All right, let's go back to the live radar. New radar scan hasn't come in, so we didn't miss any radar scans here. Tornado warning was just canceled for Newberry, by the way, so that one's no longer ongoing. We are down to one tornado warning. That's the one that's currently near the Hoyt area. This one's currently close to Grove, Kansas. We also have 12 severe thunderstorm warnings ongoing right now. So we have 12 severe thunderstorm warnings, one tornado warning. So just want to update that. This tornado warning is still ongoing. It is still a confirmed tornado by the National Weather Service, but it has definitely lost most of its rotation. We still have at least broad rotation. So these are the winds going away from the radar. That's going toward the radar. Definitely broader overall, and I think it just updated radar indicated. So we're back down to radar indicated rotation here. This is moving off to the north and east, going toward Route 75, and that rotation is quickly broadening out. This is on the ground, though, for quite a while. Let's go to Connor real quick. But that is currently moving toward Mayetta. Really, look at that cloud right there on the left. Perhaps scud cloud or some sort of lowering. This is near Paxico.
Oh,
look at that right there. Look in the middle of your screen.
What's that?
It's so hard to tell at night if it's like, you know.
Oh.
It's right behind the pole, of course.
This is... I'm trying to find where he is right now.
Yo, what is
that? Could be a funnel cloud.
I think if that wall cloud gets a little bit
I feel like it's more of a scud cloud, but I definitely don't want to underestimate that. Again, it's nighttime, so it's harder to tell. But this is near Maple Hill. Non-tornado warned. Middle of your screen again. Possible funnel cloud there. I will be answering questions again here pretty soon, by the way, guys. I do apologize again. It's been a very busy last hour and a half with tornado warnings. Multiple tornadoes have happened, and obviously we had one live. And again, if you've super chatted or become a member or anything, I will try to get to that here momentarily.
Look at the rain behind it.
Again, this is in Maple Hill, Kansas.
Dude, I swear that it was stronger.
Again, it's hard to tell.
Remember when we first saw it?
Looks like some sort of lowering, but yeah, it's very possible that scud cloud there in the middle of your screen. This is live again near Maple Hill. This is not tornado warned, but keeping a close eye on the radar here. I'm not seeing much rotation, at least near the surface.
That's crazy.
Connor's now moving. Lots of scud cloud around that too, to the right too, but that is possibly a lowering. Rotation's very weak overall, though.
That's cool. Dude, I think it's looking a little.
Keep a close eye there on the middle of your screen. Lightning will help to be able to see it there. It is nighttime, so it's harder to see.
That scud looks like weirdly close to the ground.
Yeah, it's rising.
Is that a tail cloud on the left that we're looking at? Yeah.
I mean, it's unorganized, but it's drying again.
Like I said,
I think it's an SLC. If you guys don't know what an SLC is, that is a scary looking cloud. It is entirely possible that's what that is. Again, it's hard to tell at nighttime. I just want to kind of preface that. Again, I'm not trying to underestimate this and be, like, not being a funnel cloud. I don't think it is a funnel cloud, but you definitely don't want to underestimate it. On radar, the rotation's not overly strong. I'm seeing a lot of rough shaped clouds there, but with that being said, we are getting a little bit more of an inflow on this storm and a little bit more of a hook near Rossville. So next velocity scan, I'll check that out. Again, bottom right of your screen is where I'll be looking at that. There's something there, though. This is not a tornado warned cell. The tornado warning is for those near Grove. And that inflow, or that pocket of rotation might be strengthening too. We'll go back to Connor here in a moment. This is again the live radar as of 9 o'clock. Again, two different areas that we're watching. This is the main tornado warning, so again, stay in your safe place if you're southwest and south of Mayetta. Then near Rossville, that's the one that Connor's on right now. That is interesting because he was seeing some sort of lowering there. I believe he just lost a little bit of his reception, but we'll get back to him here in a moment. Possibility that we have a little bit of rotation there. Looks less likely though. I mean, we have a little hook there, very small, maybe a little inflow, but rotation is non-existent right now near the surface. It's extraordinarily weak, so more likely than not, that's scud cloud. And again, it's hard to tell at night. especially when we're looking even at video footage. It's very hard unless you have a lot of light or a night vision camera or anything like that. So I do think it's a lower chance overall that is an imminent tornado, but it definitely is a pocket of rotation or definitely a storm, I should say, that we're definitely have to watch for as it moves to the north and east. Quick update: we are now up to 4-inch diameter hail now near Manhattan. So this is a significant hailstorm that's ongoing. 4-inch diameter hail is now possible with this storm. That is softball-sized hail. This is a destructive supercell in progress with softball-sized hail possible near Manhattan, near Zendale. Softball-sized hail is possible. Let's go back to Connor because he has another footage.
Hard to tell if it's rotating or not.
Yeah.
Right in the middle of your screen. That's where we're looking. Might be going behind trees.
Oh, look at it, look at it. It's tiny. It's getting organized. Look. Yeah. Getting inflow or RFD again. I wish it would update. We'll have to go to Silver Lake and then the Grove.
Right in the middle of your screen. If we got to do enough flash of lightning, we'll see it. But that's the storm that's near near the Rossville area.
Yeah. Wow. Big base.
More than likely scud cloud, but possibly some sort of lowering trying to develop there.
Fast.
I'm gonna go back to the radar here in a second, but right there in the middle, pretty clean view of it there.
Might be gearing up again.
I'm back.
Looks like at least some sort of lowering, but I don't think.
Yeah, no.
And I don't think there's a whole lot of
I got
rotation
something
with
to
this
react to right now.
storm right now.
This is breaking news. This is live.
All right, new radar scan just came in. Again, tornado warning still ongoing for 10 more minutes unless it's canceled southwest of Mayetta. This is northwest of Topeka. Again, rotation would be right in here
I
if there's
spent
any
almost
remaining.
30 years.
Back to Connor real quick. Again, he says some pretty good views on this. That's the storm near Rossville.
Yo, I'm gonna just have to pause this real quick. I guess not pause it. Come on, look at this. Oh. Come on, bro. Bro, YouTube's ads are so damn annoying. Live police
to pull
chase.
back into something that we call tracking mode. Oftentimes police will go into tracking mode when a suspect is driving in a manner that's just a little too dangerous for the public. So sometimes police will back off of a suspect in order to cool the situation down. This suspect, however,
Oh, hold on. I'm just gonna be checking.
as we see them driving through some sort of, and look at how close police are. It's tough to make out. This might be some sort of parking structure next to a mall.
Color warning, bro. Bro, give me a break. It's not observed. Is there debris on it? If there's not, I'm sorry. I gotta go back to the binge watching. Hold on.
Could come to a close under this parking structure,
Oh, come on.
in which case, and we're trying to work our sources behind the scenes here to see if
Now
our
they're under
partners at
parking
Fox LA perhaps have any information to lend to why this suspect is being chased. We do know that we've been watching this suspect make his way through the San Fernando Valley, the 101,
Oh, is that him?
right next
Oh no.
to this mall.
Is he making the ultimate getaway here? They got no police guys on him right now. Like, oh, is that him? Oh, wow.
So, and it does look like the mall, and some of us here behind the scenes have been discussing that this does look like
That
the
was definitely
Westfield.
him.
And you know what? I see Westfield, yeah. So this is the Westfield Mall in Sherman Oaks, right by the 101. And what's unfortunate about this is we are completely powerless to see where this car chase is ending up, and we're losing our feed as we speak. So that feed just dropped on us. We will check in with our partners at Fox LA. It's
Oh, got back.
into it. And for those who may just be tuning in now, you see the red and blues heading into this parking structure. Last we saw, there was a suspect driving a silver sedan. He drove into this parking structure. We have not seen him since. We've seen a number of police vehicles go into this parking structure as well. But for all we know, this chase could be over in that parking structure. It could be ongoing. We have just a little bit of copy from KTTV, our Fox affiliate in LA, saying a dramatic police chase is underway in Los Angeles' San Fernando Valley. Sky Fox was over the scene as the suspect was spotted sideswiping other cars as they tried to avoid the California Highway Patrol. I'll make this plainly obvious once again that we have not seen the suspect since they drove into this parking structure. Your guess is as good as mine as to whether or not this chase is even still active. We've seen a number of police vehicles. You see the police chopper flying by right now. There are some people walking on top of the structure. I'm gonna mute myself for a bit. We're gonna keep collecting facts behind the scenes. If this vehicle does pop back out, I'll come back on the air to commentate.
Very conditional risk down there. All right, new radar scan just came in. We do have some rotation developing near the Hoyt area. Definitely more of a hail concern, but look at this thing develop quickly. We do have a hook developing again. This could drop a tornado as it continues to move to the north and east, just south right now of May Etta. Topeka. Definitely an interesting area of rotation here. Now, we do have an inflow going to the storm. Very clean inflow. This will be where we're looking for a tornado, but the rotation itself is actually further up to the north. So a little bit of a disparity here in the radar, but that is a hook that is now developed in a very clean inflow. We'll be definitely watching that closely. And then back further to the south, we have storms near St. Mary's as well. Those are not tornado warned, but those storms in particular are going to be producing at least a threat of large hail. 4-inch sized hail still possible as well, south and east of Manhattan, Kansas. Very significant hailstorm there, but this storm is definitely quickly developing here. Back up near the Hoyt area, as well as just south there of Mayetta. And make sure that you're staying in your safe place, away from windows, and on the lowest floor possible if you are included in this new tornado warning.
It's been reporting in or chase. Had a good view of it like a few minutes ago. It was like falling apart.
Several fire department, EMA, police, literally like 7 reports have come in. Maybe you guys just aren't seeing what they're seeing from there. Just thought, I wonder if we're getting power flashes in the RFD or something. Because I've had
right in here. It's actually going to be a little bit further north of where that, yeah, right in there. So it's actually in a clean spot here, a little clean slot where that inflow is. That's where the tornado is located. So again, this has just been confirmed by weather spotters in the area moments ago. This is, again, located near Hoyt, south of Mayetta. Again, stay in your safe place, away from windows, lowest floor possible if you're included in this warning. This is moving northeast at 20 miles per hour. And this is near Route 75. Confirmed tornado in progress. Weather spotters just confirmed the tornado. Just south of Mayetta and near Hoyt, moving east, northeast, and northeast.
This is such a tough situation.
Tornado is going to be located right on the edge here of that inflow. So right in that area. And that inflow is closing pretty quickly here. So we're probably going to get this a bit more rain wrap now. But again, tornado in progress near Route 75. New velocity scan will come in here in a second. This is just down to the south right now of Mayetta. Yeah, if you're in Mayetta, Denison, or Hoyt, make sure that you are in your safe place, away from windows, lowest floor possible. And this is another confirmed tornado. This is at least our, I believe, 4th now confirmed tornado tonight.
Good amount.
This includes a population of 2,973. Now, this was just confirmed 2 minutes ago, so it's recently confirmed here.
A lot more rain in it. It's going to be basically impossible to see in the night.
Here's the latest velocity scan.
6-inch hail here. Let's see what Hoyt has. He should be driving right.
Let's go back to the live radar here. So again, tornado is going to be located right in here. That's again near Hoyt, moving north and east. This is the live radar. So again, notice the inflow. What we're looking at in terms of its storm structure, we got a large hail core out here. We got an inflow. We got our hook echo right here, and then this would be our inflow going into the storm. Tornado usually likes to sit right in there, so it's likely rain wrapped right now. If there's still a tornado in progress, that is where we'd be looking for a tornado. Would be near the Hoytville area.
This stuff is just heading to Kansas City, and they have.
And stay in your safe place away from windows, lowest floor possible if you're included in this tornado warning. That includes a basement, storm shelter, bathroom, or a closet.
Yo, let's go. $2, man. I needed it. That's all I'll say after.
Thanks, Tracy. Appreciate it.
Thank you so much, dude. This year 20th? Wow.
Yeah, Connor Croft currently is getting pretty close to Topeka. Again, that's the storm chaser at the bottom right of your screen. He is a little bit further away from these storms right now. Probably just repositioning. New severe thunderstorm warning as well for those near the Wamego area, Newberry, just north of the Alma area. This is for the potential for 3-inch sized hail and 60-mile-per-hour damaging winds. I'm going to inspect that hook echo just a little bit. That's south of Interstate 70. Not seeing a whole lot of rotation there. This again just south of Interstate 70, so another little area to watch for there. That'll be going closer to Alma. Obviously, Alma just got hit by those storms moments ago. Hopefully, they don't get hit by more, but it's entirely possible that more hail is coming with those here over the next little while.
Or what now? Nah, they just placed it.
Sorry, I'm adjusting my mic here. There we go.
No, I can't.
Now, if you're just tuning in, there's a tornado on the ground near the Hoyt area. New radar scan will be coming in here in a moment. And if there's still a tornado in progress, it's going to be located right there along Route 75. New reflectivity just came in. Again, tornado is going to be right in here if it's still in progress. That is just south of Mayetta. And new velocity scan will be coming in here momentarily. And tornado is going to be. And this was confirmed by storm spotters in the area. It was not confirmed by radar. I'm going to be checking my phone as well just to see what other stuff looks like on radar. And again, waiting on the velocity scan on this radar. There you go.
No, I've got. I think that's what I was seeing. With
there, we got
I saw a power flash. Oh yeah, it's right here.
That's you right there. Yeah, that's what I'm. Yeah, I'm gonna spin around. That's you. I just passed you.
No, don't spin around. Just pull over.
Well, I want to get to a spot I can spin around if I have to. You know, I think there's a spot here.
Copy. Circulation looks like it's passing north right now.
Yeah, it should be right over us.
I can't confirm, but I swear I'm seeing a left edge still west of the road.
Well, I know, there's contrast in there. I can't tell if it's...
power flash in the area.
Tornado emergency, please. Limestone and Northwest Madison County. The National Weather Service in Huntsville.
I just tried to pull into this U-turn. Traffic is stopped going
tornado moving east northeast at 50 miles per hour. This is a tornado emergency, please. Limestone and Northwest Madison
There might be something in there. Copy. I'm about to bail.
Additionally, producing up to tennis ball sized hail.
Somebody's backing up there, so I don't know if something happened.
That's like Antoinette suck or something. They've been doing that. There's 2 of them up there.
We got a decent couplet like right on top of us now.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on up there. I think they're just stopping because of us.
Left of the road, did you see that?
No, like, look at that radar. Yeah, I don't know. I think that's like a that might be something. I think that's the tour that killed my lights, so we can see.
I don't see that it's all the way on the ground, but that's it. That's definitely it.
Copy that. Is there a U-turn area up there or anything we can use to flip around?
Negative thus far.
Copy. Blasting north towards you.
Still, this warning tape is observed. I don't see how. Wow.
Now, this is a confirmed tornado if you're just tuning in. This is south of Mayetta.
Why are you guys saying that?
Near Hoyt, Kansas. Again, north of Topeka.
Wow, that is...
Still looking to see if we have any other reports. As of now, not really any other reports on this storm as of right now, but we did have a power flash report a little while ago right there along Route 75, so just keep that in mind. Again, we're going to continue to cover that storm.
So power flashes, so it's
just a quick update, we do have a 3-inch hailstorm right now ongoing close to Alma. This is going to be traveling right along Interstate 70, the main corridors right now near the Zenville area. That's over east-northeast. Again, 3-inch sized hail is possible. That's around baseball-sized hail. Storm behind all this activity with that tornado warning just northwest of Topeka. That is producing up to tennis ball-sized hail. So still a significant storm there. And then also east of Kansas City, this storm has been weakening quite a bit, but it is still producing the potential for some ping-pong ball-sized hail and 60-mile-per-hour damaging winds. Low tornado risk right in there if we're able to get some organization on that particular storm. New severe thunderstorm warning just issued as well west of St. Louis, and we also have a severe thunderstorm warning all the way back over near Charleston in the eastern parts of Illinois. That was not something I was expecting, but that right there would be another warning that we're watching. And also back over near Tulsa, we have a couple of storms happening here. None of these are currently severe. They are just strong at this point. A bit more of a conditional severe weather risk here, but we did get around quarter-sized hail with a couple of those. So that's the latest there. All right, back to the tornadic cell here again. This is our tornado on the ground. That tornado is going to be located right there. That'd be your tornado.
Scan?
Yeah,
Wow.
If it's still on the ground, it's going to be right there. We'll zoom back in on our next radar scan. Or in our next radar scan. Topeka is not in any tornado warnings. Again, Topeka is fine right now, and Kansas City also is fine right now. Still stay weather aware, but you're not in a warning. So there's no reason that your siren should be going off anyway.
It hasn't passed you. This is still heading where Topeka. We are literally watching these.
No problem, Kim.
Are you talking about Topeka? Or where? Kansas City? If you're talking about Kansas City, there's still like 4 lines coming your way. You've got hit by.
If you're wondering on tomorrow's severe weather threat, you can watch my video forecast from earlier today.
Oh,
it has all the details for you. That has all the timing as well. You can just go to my main channel and watch that video.
I'm surprised today produced as good as it did.
New radar scan just came in. Let's go back up to the confirmed tornado. It's back down to radar indicated, so likely as lifted at this point. The rotation on radar was broadening a little bit, and it's definitely broader now. So we're back down to radar indicated rotation. A couple scans ago it looked like that anyway, but this is just south of the Mayetta area. Notice the winds going away from the radar still remain pretty strong, just a little bit broader now because we have a lot of gray in between this tornado warning, meaning that it is at this point imperative narrative that we just don't have a tornado right now, but there's still a little bit of rotation. It has recycled a couple of times now. This is our second tornado with this particular storm, so we'll continue to watch it very closely as it moves towards Half Mound, Denison, and Valley Falls. Yeah, if you're in this tornado warning, stay in your safe place, away from windows on the lowest floor possible. Interior of your home or building, whether that is a storm shelter or a basement, those are the best places to be in this sort of case. We're still watching this hailstorm back over to the west. This one is again back over near Newberry. This storm is traveling right along Interstate 70, producing 3-inch sized hail just off to the northwest of Alma, east of Manhattan. That storm probably not going to impact Topeka. It's going to be a close call. It's moving in that vicinity, so we'll be watching at least the northern side of the town for that, but that storm obviously a bit more concerning with the hail potential right now.
Hour and a half, 2 hours.
Quickly going to go back to the Kansas City storm, or just east of there, see if there's any rotation on that. Not really much right now. Still got some hailstorms ongoing here across areas east of Kansas City, and we also got one north of St. Joseph.
I got too many.
All right.
Do I need thunder? Thunderstorm watch.
By the way, if you do have any photos or videos, you can feel free to tweet us on Twitter at MaxVelocityWX. Again, we are still monitoring the ongoing very large hail potential and tornado risk here.
Oh, it's meso-disgusting.
Across areas here in northeast Kansas primarily, obviously Missouri, and we even have a couple of storms now brewing in Illinois. So a lot of different storms that we're watching for right now across the board. New radar scans showing that inflow is beginning to get cut off here. Still got a hail core for sure here, likely around tennis ball to baseball sized hail moving through Mayetta. Actually got two storm chasers, Brandon Kopic and Vince Walty, on live on Radar Omega. They are on the southern side of the storm where all the hail is. So a lot of hail right now moving toward Denison, Valley Falls, and Half Mound. We also got another hail core back near Delia, and then we also got another hailstorm back over near Manhattan. This one again still producing the potential for 3-inch sized hail. That's near the Wamego area, as well as Interstate 70 moving to the east. So still a lot of activity here across the board. Latest velocity scan just came in. We still got some rotation with this storm near Mayetta. So definitely still potential that this produces another tornado. Now, we've already had two with this one. Could definitely drop a third as this continues to move east-northeast. How's it going, Shelly? Welcome back.
Big red flag warnings. Jeez.
All right, real quickly, I missed a couple of super chats from earlier. Thank you, King of Gators, for the 139 super chat. Also, thank you, Corey, for the $2 super chat. East of Junction City, tightening. Okay, that was from earlier. Thank you for the report on that, by the way, if you're still here. I do appreciate your generous $2 super chat. All right, I think that's all I missed in terms of notifications. All right, let's get back to chat here. Yeah, we still do have an active tornado warning here near Mayetta. This could drop another tornado here at any time. Want to keep a close eye on it. We currently have one that tornado warning actually was just canceled, I believe, or expired. That just got canceled. So this tornado warning has been canceled for the time being. We will still watch this closely. It is still producing the potential here for some tennis ball sized hail. We do currently have 10 severe thunderstorm warnings still active here across the board. Connor Croft, by the way, storm chasing with us at the bottom right of your screen. He is currently in Topeka, so he is currently repositioning. Lots of lightning still in this area. There's a ton of lightning across the board with these storms. And also, if you have any questions, by the way, feel free to leave those in the chat. We'll be getting to a lot of those now since we don't have any tornado warnings. Hopefully, you've been enjoying the stream so far and finding it informative. And if you have, make sure, again, to subscribe down below. It's free to do. It's the red button down below. Make sure to subscribe and also like the stream. We are currently 135 subscribers away from 114,000. Again, I'm possibly going to be live again tomorrow as well. But again, we'll still be live here for at least another hour or two with severe weather coverage. Still have a tornado risk. Again, the tornado risk, as I mentioned at the very beginning, was supposed to peak between about 7 to about 9:30 or so. We are still inside that peak here for a few more minutes. I do think from here on out, a lot of these storms will be mostly hail producers. There will still...
Whenever a radar... Whenever it seems like whenever a radar goes down, it feels like you're gonna have some high 60% hatch risk right where it is. Seems like it's been a common theme. Maybe not to that extent, but we've had it multiple times. We kind of had it this time with these two being down. This one, there are a lot of radars down right now, guys. 1, 2, 3. What we got going on here? Don't even know. 4, 5. What? And these ones are. I think these ones aren't even manned. So. Yeah. Just a lot of severe thunderstorm warnings. This is mostly dying off though tonight. I wouldn't expect it to produce anything more again. Double the another severe thunderstorm warning kind of caught me off guard there. Another enhanced risk tomorrow, but much larger. Probably will grow even more with the 10%, I bet. So I think that's it for now, guys. I'll see you probably tomorrow night. We'll be chasing near Arkansas. I'll put this stream up. I'll actually keep this one up. And that's all I really gotta say.